Morning student, and aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. We are doing the exercise question from the NCERT book, and the question number 1.12 have been completed. Now the rest questions we will complete, and I hope you are also doing the questions, and if you have any questions you can ask on the WhatsApp group or in the class group, Google Classroom. So next question 12.13 is give a simple chemical test to distinguish between the following pair of compound. I repeat it. Give simple chemical test to distinguish between the following pair of compound, and the pair of compound is given propanol and propanone, acetophenone and benzophenone, phenol and benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate, pentane 2-one and pentane 3-one. Next one, benzaldehyde and acetophenone, ethanol and propanol. So one questions is very necessary to ask in the board examination, that is the chemical distinctions. From any chapter, one questions every year arises to distinguish between the following pair of compound. So read carefully and keep in the mind how to distinguish chemically. And one thing also, try to write the chemical reactions whenever case questions arises. Though only most of the time we saw that the student writing only to this test it will give the reaction, so it will also give the mark, but the it is good way to write the answer to in the chemical reactions must be right for such type of the chemical distinctions. So first questions we are taking here, that is propanol and the propanone. So how will you distinguish chemically between the propanol and propanone? First to write the formula of this compound. Propanol, this is CH3 CH2 C double bond OH, and the propanone CH3 CO CH3. So this is aldehyde and this is the ketone. Aldehyde give the Tollens reagent test, sheet test, Fehling test, but ketone give the iodoform test. It does not reduces with the Tollens reagent, that is the mild oxidizing agent, or the Fehling solution. It gives the iodoform test. So it can be distinguished by the iodoform test as well as the Tollens reagent test. You know the Tollens reagent or the Fehling solution test. This is aldehyde give the red color with the Fehling, and the silver mirror test to the Tollens reagent, whereas acetone does not give. So you can chemically distinguish. Just like aldehyde, this is Tollens reagent test. Aldehyde give the Tollens reagent test. Tollens reagent test. However, ketone does not. Give this test. Does not give this test. For examples, just like propanol as a aldehyde, CH3 CH2 CHO, when treated with the Tollens reagent 2Ag NH3 twice, OH minus, this is plus, it converts into the salt of CH3 CH2 CO minus plus 2Ag and plus 4NH3. This is silver mirror test. Whereas ketone CH3 CO CH3 does not give. So chemically you can distinguish between the aldehyde and ketone. Although ketone give the iodoform test. What is iodoform test? I would like to explain here, because iodoform test is required in the another questions also. So iodoform test is, this is CS3 CO CS3 when treated with iodine and NaOH. This is iodine NaOH. So formations are CS3 CO ONA and plus iodoform test CHI3. This is LOPPT. LOPPT of iodoform formation takes place, which give the ketones. Actually, this reaction proceeds in this way. First of all, iodine and sodium hydroxide reacts to form sodium hypoiodate. 2 NaOH, 1 Na and 1 I form the NaI, sodium iodide, and the rest 1 Na, 1 O and 1 I, NaOI, sodium hypoiodate, NaOI and plus H2. This iodine and NaOH react to form the sodium hypoiodate. So, just like here CS3 CO, when acetone is treated with the sodium hypoiodate, you will see that the 3 hydrogen is treated with the 3 NaOI. So here 3 hydrogen released in the form of 3 NaOH and 3 iodine place here. So formations are CS3 CO CI3 and plus 3 NaOH release out. Further it react with CS3 CO CI3 plus NaOH. So again, this is the, it get the electron, this is negative and positive. This positive is attacked by the you will see here, this is this hydrogen NaO minus and this is plus. This get the electron negative and here become positive. This positive attacked by O, Na, NH at this carbon. So it forms CS3COONA, salt of acid, CH3COONA and plus CI3 and 1 hydrogen. This is CHI3. This is LOPPT of iodoform. So ketone give the iodoform test, whereas aldehyde give the Tolley reagent test, failing solutions are shift test. So you can chemically distinguish it. Next question. Next question, acetophenone and benzophenone. Second pair, acetophenone and benzophenone. What is acetophenone? C6H5 CuCH3 and benzophenone C6H5 CO C6H5. So here CuCH3, all those compound having the CuCH3 group. When the compound having CuCH3 group, it gives the iodoform test. It gives the iodoform test. Keep in mind. When the CuCH3 group containing any compound which give the iodoform test. So here C6H5, there is no CH3, so it does not give. It gives the iodoform test. So what would be the reactions? This is acetophenone C6H5 CO CH3 plus I2 and NaOH, 4 NaOH and 4 NaOH 3I2 plus 4 NaOH, balance it, and the formations of C6H5 COONA plus it gives the iodoform test CHI3 and plus this will give, this is 2H2. This is iodoform test 3I2 4NaOH and it gives the iodoform test. So balance these reactions. This is 2 2 is 4 and 5 here, and here 3 and 4 7. So this is 3H2. So benzophenone give the acetophenone give the iodoform test. This is iodoform test, and benzophenone does not give this reaction. CuC6H5 plus 3I2 plus 4NaOH, no reactions. So the substance give the iodoform test, it is the acetophenone, and which does not give, this is the benzophenone. Is it clear? Next, third chemical distinctions. Phenol and benzoic acids. Third, phenol and benzoic acids. Phenol and benzoic acid. How do you chemically distinguish between the phenol and benzoic acid? You know that. Another example, this is the potash ferric chloride test. You can give the ferric chloride test. This is the buff color in the case of the benzoic acid. Another very simple test you can perform. This is the sodium bicarbonate test, NaSCO3 test. Benzoic acid, this is C6H5 COH when treated with NaSCO3, formations of sodium benzoate along with the evolutions of COONA along with the H2O and brief effervescence of carbon dioxide. Brisk effervescence. Very rapidly the effervescence find out in the case of the acid, whereas phenol does not give this test. Means alcohol does not give the sodium bicarbonate test, NaSCO3, no reactions. So the compound which does not give the test with the phenol, with the sodium bicarbonate, it is the phenol which give the reaction, this is the acid. Is it clear? Next pair of the compound is this is fourth one, pentane 2-one, and this is fourth, benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate. Fourth, benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate. Benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate. So benzoic acid, you know that this is C6H5 COH and ethyl benzoate. This is C6H5 COOC2H5. Acid, you know that, give the sodium bicarbonate. In the previous question, previous pair of compound was given. This is the sodium bicarbonate. It gives the brisk effervescence COH by the sodium bicarbonate test, NaSCO3 test. You can distinguish between the ethyl benzoate and benzoic acid. This is NaSCO3 sodium bicarbonate, formations of, this is sodium benzoate CONA plus H2O and plus carbon dioxide. This is the brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide found in the case of the benzoic acid, whereas no found in the case of the, no reaction found in the case of the ethyl benzoate. Ethyl benzoate give the iodoform test. Sorry, benzoic acid give the sodium bicarbonate and ethyl benzoate does not give this test. Is it clear? Acid always give the brisk effervescence with the sodium bicarbonate or the sodium carbonate. You have to read already in the class 10, and also we have done the practical work. to distinguish between the alcohol and the acetic acid in the class 10. Next question, fifth. Pentane 2-on and pentane 3-on. Number 5, pentane 2-on and pentane 3-on. First you write down the structure of this compound. Pentane 2-on, this is CS3, CO, CS2, CS2, CS3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another is the CS3, CS2, CO, CS2 and CS3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is pentane 3-on, pentane 2-on. In this group pentane 2-on you will see this is CuCS3 group. But in case of pentane 3-on, no CuCS3 group like this. It means it gives the iodoform test and it does not give iodoform test. So what would be the reactions in case of the both the compound? This is CS3, CO, CS2, CS2, CS3 when treated with 3I2 plus 4NaOH. It gives the LOPPT of iodoform. Formations of CHI3 plus CS3, CS2, CO, CS3, CS2, CS2 and the CONA. This gives the CS3, pentane 2-on, CHI3 and this is CS3, CS2, CO, ONA plus 3H2O. This is the iodoform test which is given by the pentane 2-on and pentane 3-on does not give this reaction because pentane 2-on having the CH3CO CH3 group and this compound having no CuCS3 group. So this is the iodoform test which is given by the pentane 2-on and pentane 3-on does not give. So you can chemically distinguish between such pair of the compound having the ketone group. Next, that is six benzaldehyde and acetophenone. 6 benzaldehyde and acetophenone. Benzaldehyde and acetophenone. First you write down the structure and then identify the substituent or the reagent which distinguish between both the pair of the compounds. This is benzaldehyde C6H5 CHO and acetophenone. This is CS3 C6H5 CO CS3. So how do you chemically distinguish between these pair of the compound? So acetophenone, you will see this is the CuCS3 group. It gives the iodoform test but it does not give. So acetophenone gave iodoform test but benzaldehyde does not give. However, benzaldehyde does not give. So what will be the reactions of the iodoform test to the acetophenone? This is C6H5 CO CH3 plus 3I2 plus 4NaOH. Formations of this is C6H5 CO ONA salt of acid plus this is plus and minus and this is CHI3 iodoform plus 3H2O. So LOPPT of iodoform formation takes place in case of the acetophenone. benzaldehyde does not give this taste. So you can distinguish between the following pair of this compound. Next one, propanol and the ethanol. Sorry, ethanol and propanol. Seventh, that is ethanol and the propanol. Ethanol and propanol. Ethanol and propanol. So ethanol, this is CH3COH and propanol CH3CH2COH. So very both are aldehyde. Both give the tolerant reagent test, failing test. But this ethanol give the iodoform test, but it does not give. You will see here, this is CuCH2 group, but here CuCH3. So ethanol give iodoform test, whereas propanol does not give. Propanol does not give this test. So what will be the reactions of this compound? This is CH3COH plus 3I2 plus 3NaOH, formations of, this is HCO, here is yes only, HCO, ONA and plus CHI3 and plus 3H2O. So this is LOPPT of iodoform. So ethanol, the compound give the iodoform test. This is ethanol, which does not give. This is the propanol. So this is the question number 12.13. We have completed. Next question 12.14. Next one 12.14. This is question number 12.14, and the question is given, how will you prepare the following compound? Question is given, how will you prepare the following compounds from benzene. You can use any inorganic or organic reagent. You can use any inorganic and organic reagent. So the question is given, how will you prepare the following compound from benzene? From benzene, you can use any inorganic or organic compound. So the which compound is given? The first one, this is methyl benzoate from the benzene. First one, methyl benzoate. First, methyl benzoate from benzene. So first of all, write down the substance to which the product is to be prepared. This is benzene. 2. Which compound? This is methyl benzoate, means C6H5 COOCH3. This is methyl benzoate. How would you prepare? So most of the time student told that I am not understanding the conversion. Actually whenever the questions arises, don't think about the reagent or substance to which the compound is prepared. First, to try to understand how would you prepare this compound through which method. If you have any method to prepare this compound, you can prepare. Very simple instance. You know that acid and alcohol combine together in presence of acid to form ester. This is the ester COOCH3. If you have this compound, if you have the benzoic acid, just like COOH. So what is changes? At this benzene you need to the COOCH3 group. So COH, this is the acid, and this hydrogen is replaced by the OCH3. So when it's treated with the methyl alcohol, HOCH3, in presence of H plus acid, so H2O release out here, and formations of this is COOCH3 plus H2O. This is the esterifications. Very simple. Now, most of the time student told that I am not able to understand how the conversion is carried out. Actually, there is no special chapter is given for the conversion. Conversion carried out from the preparation property part of the particular topic, particular compound. And if you have the knowledge about the preparation and property, you can very easy write the conversion questions. So first you think how do you prepare this compound. Don't think about this. So if acid and alcohol combine, this is formations of the ester. So you need to convert benzene into benzoic acid. Then you can prepare very well. So first you try to convert benzene into the benzoic acid. So you know that benzene and benzoic acid, how do you prepare benzoic acid? First of all, benzene is treated with to which compound? This is bromine, to formations of bromobenzene plus Br2 heat. This is formations of bromobenzene, and then is treated with the, you know that formations of carboxylic acid. When carbon dioxide react with the Grignard reagent, formations of carbon dioxide followed by hydrolysis. You have to read in the preparation part of the carboxylic acid. So you need to convert the benzene into the Grignard agent and then react to the carbon dioxide. You can get the benzoic acid. And the rest you know that how to prepare. So when bromobenzene is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, formations of Grignard agent. This is MgBr, phenyl magnesium bromide. This is called the Grignard reagent. Now this Grignard reagent is treated with carbon dioxide. So formations of COMgBr, and this is C6H5 benzene. And now hydrolysis it gave, this is H2O which convert in H plus and OH minus. It gives the benzoic acid and plus MgOH Br. So this benzoic acid is treated with, this is treated with CH3OH in presence of acid. This is the formations of COOCH3 plus H2. So this is the convergence of benzene into the methyl benzoate. Very easy. First, you should try to understand to which reagent the given compound can be prepared. Don't think about from which compound is given to prepare it. First, to try to understand from the preparation part how this compound can be prepared, and then very easy to convert the given compounds to the given particular substance. Next one is given, this is meta-nitrobenzoic acid from the benzene. Meta-nitrobenzoic acid from the benzene. This is benzene to prepare meta nitro COH, and this is NO2, meta nitrobenzoic acid. How do you prepare? First, what is the changes from this benzene and to benzene? This is COH group introduced and NO2 group. How do you COH group introduce? This is the first process you have to see. How do you convert benzene to the benzoic acid? And nitro group is carried out by the nitration. So you can prepare it. In the first process, benzene first treated with the bromine, formations of bromobenzene, then magnesium in dry ether, formations of phenyl magnesium bromide as a Grignard agent, and then treated with the carbon dioxide and followed by acidification. I have written already this, and this is directly converted into the COH group. Now nitrations of benzoic acid is treated by the concentrate nitric acid HNO3 in presence of concentrate sulfuric acid H2SO4. So you will get, that is the COH group, the meta directing group. You should write here COH group. COH group the meta directing, NO2 attack at this meta part, because the meta directing, the electron density increases at the meta part, not after the para part. So COH is the meta directing group. NO2 introduced at the, are you written in this way? Already given here COH. Now here is also COH, and this is ortho, and this is meta part. This is NO2. So this is meta nitrobenzoic acid. You can prepare it. Clear? Next question. Next conversion is benzene to para-nitrobenzoic acid. So how do you convert benzene into the para-nitrobenzoic acid? This is benzene, and this is para-nitrobenzoic acid. So introductions of nitro group and COH group to the benzene ring to form the para-nitrobenzoic acid. How do you introduce? So you know that methyl group is the para-directing group, and the nitrations of methyl group form the para-nitromethyl, and then methyl group can be converted into the oic acid with the KMNO4. So first of all, convert into the methyl benzene. So how do you convert benzene into the methyl benzene? This is by the Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. This is CH3Cl in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then formations of toluene takes place. This is toluene. Now nitration with the concentrate nitric acid in presence of concentrate sulfuric acid, formations of, this is CH3 para-nitrotoluene, and then oxidize in presence of, followed by hydrolysis, KMNO4, methyl convert into the acid. This is the formations of COH here and NO2. So this is called para-nitrobenzoic acids. Very simple instant. You can see here, to convert the benzene into the para-nitrobenzoic acid. Next conversion, benzene to para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Benzene to para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Nitrobenzaldehyde. First you write the structure of both the, this is benzene, and to form, this is CHO, and the para position is para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So how do you convert? The same process in the previous reactions you have to see. This is nitro group introduced by the introductions of the methyl group, and methyl can be converted into the CHO by the chromyl chloride and carbon disulfide. This is the Itard reactions. You have to read the preparations of the benzaldehyde from the alkyl benzene. So first write here benzene convert into the toluene. This is by the Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. CH3Cl, in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, it converts into the toluene. And this toluene on nitrations CH3, this is para directing group. This is treated with the concentrate nitric acid HNO3 in presence of concentrate H2SO4. This is formations of para-nitrotoluene CH3NO2, and then chromyl chloride CrO2O CrOCl2 and carbon disulfide, and the formations of here, this is the mild oxidizing agent. CH3 group convert in the CH2 group, and this is the CrO2Cl2, and this is NO2. This is para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So in the next video we will discuss about the rest questions of the NCERT book, and you also try to solve the questions from the rest questions of this chapter, and later we will discuss about the rest question. Thank you.